everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Places Binding of Afterbirth Plus. We're doing a daily greed, but ticked over because today's the 2nd, I guess, and it ticked over to it's all-time leaderboards now show your last 2 months of performance. So we actually we didn't do well on yesterday's daily. We finished 8.43% with 1,314 being our rank. Maybe the worst daily we've had. One of the 2 worst dailies we've had at the very least, but honestly, percentage-wise, it's surprisingly not that bad. But because of we've been playing well lately, but historically a little less good if you look at the long tail. We're in 62nd overall with an average rating of 3.77 percentile. Still ahead of Corey, not by much though. He's at 3.87. So, I mean, his scores recently have been pretty good as well, to be honest with you. Anyway, we're gonna do today's daily, obviously. It's an Azazel run, and it's an Azazel run that goes all the way to the Mega Satan. Honestly, I mean, I don't know if it does give us a tiers upgrade, thank God. I was like, as soon as I picked it up, I was like, this might do nothing for us. If we ever get clicker or change characters, it will help us, I guess, but yesterday's daily, I'm like a little salty about, only because I think the winning move was just not to play it at all, and that's annoying to me. And I think if you actually took all of the items, you were like pretty much destined to get that experimental treatment bullshit that we ended up getting. The range upgrade is very nice. So, if anything, I'm like a little salty about that. Simply because I think that is a daily that unduly rewarded having some foresight of what was going to happen. But I know a lot of skilled players were like, oh, was it like April 1st daily last year? Because that one was bad. So I just didn't do this one. And you know what? You made the right play. Anybody else, you watch their videos, okay? If they didn't take the item that turned out to be experimental treatment, you police them. Don't actually police them. Just say, hey, Joker, I'm on to you. And then give them the Larry David look. But it's a cutthroat world up here on the daily leaderboards. To be honest with you, we got a long way to go to improve our standing now. We were looking, we were sniffing at the top 30, top 25 maybe even, with our recent performances. Now we've gone back down, but you know what? Should make it relatively easy to move our ranking up that much more in the future, as long as we don't, like, totally screw up today's daily. It's Azazel to Mega Satan, so effectively we have basically no concern about our ability to, oh god, play well. Probably should not walk into the fire is my guess, but relatively inconsequential for now. For now. Open another golden chest. That's a bummer. Because now we cannot necessarily go to our shop, and we got the D1, which doubles a consumable of our choice. Well, not necessarily of our choice, it just doubles a consumable. We actually, I mean, obviously a key is the right call for now, so I think we should just use it immediately, so we can still get another charge. But honestly, doubling the Fool card allows us to get free access to, curse rooms without taking damage, which could definitely make up for the dumb damage that I took, you know, very recently. So I would like to see that happen. We don't really need the Spirit Heart, so I think we'll blow this guy up. Didn't get anything. Dull Razor. I mean, there's definitely ways that the Dull Razor could be amazing, but the D1, I think, you know, oh, that sucks. There's some, it's basically like having the blank card, which is an extremely good daily item. I mean, so bad, so bad. Obviously, it's a really good item in general, but it's very good for dailies, because being able to, you know, duplicate a 2 of something is extremely good. It gives you a 4 of something. So we got an HP up, and I mean, we gotta try these. We can't take them all unless we get some HP back, though. Little Delirium, multi-dimensional baby. All right. Hopefully we chose wisely. Can't guarantee it. We're down to the next floor. The only thing I'm really disappointed about right now is the fact that I did mess up and take more damage there than we should have. In the end, I'm not too bummed out about it. And we can recover still, but obviously I would have preferred to have not done that. But hey, it's the value in having the D1 as well, is that effectively we can just create more HP out of the ether, or at least try to. Luck down, Vorf, or Horf. Gotta try. He's done it. That's right. So now, to be honest with you, the best play, in my opinion, is not to take the Spirit Heart, at least until it becomes explicitly urgent. Because now, instead of a 1/3 chance, or sorry, a 1/2 chance of getting a Spirit Heart, we have a 2/3 chance of getting a Spirit Heart because there's 3 total consumables in there, and 2 of them are Spirit Hearts. So the more it works for us, the better. Although I will say, if we don't get a Spirit Heart, and instead we get the bad roll and we end up getting a red heart. Nice, nice, nice. We got him. Then that's not as good because then we go back to 50-50. But if we get this, we probably enter kind of like a runaway equilibrium. That's pretty good for us. So we lost to the odds. But I think you still take a 50-50 chance to get a Spirit Heart. If we find a better room or like a better consumable we can take advantage of, then that's cool as well. Little Delirium is, you know, occasionally giving us different orbitals here, or different familiars, I should say, and, you know, obviously getting an orbital like Incubus is pretty much where we want to be right now. We will take a bomb, if there is one for sale. There is not one for sale. Seraphim is awesome, though. I'm not against that. And really, all I want to do on this floor is, I mean, have some fun, as Sheryl Crow said. I tend to consider myself a crowhead. You know, I travel all around the country going to see Sheryl Crow shows, or as I call them, Sheryl Crows. And I gotta say, all my crow boys and crow girls, we have fun. We're probably, like, that was our last chance, maybe, to get a charge, so I think we just take these. And at this point, we probably do also buy the Spirit Heart, in my opinion. But we really just want to, on this floor, slow things down. I think that's the big play. We might also want to get a starter deck, so I am actually going to ignore my own advice. Thought that might give us a secret room. We do want that, but yeah, ignore my own advice and instead play a little slow for now. Just try not to take damage. We get an extra key. We're going to use our bomb. The secret room is almost certainly right there, but I want to use the bomb to get the Tinted Rock instead for various reasons that I assume are relatively obvious. Get a golden chest. The golden chest gave us infamy. Not what we asked for, but probably still worth it. Now we can grab this, because we probably won't get the money in order to buy the starter deck. And instead, this Spirit Heart could be useful fodder for a deal with the devil moving forward. Stay away from these guys. It is, like, getting hit 3 times on the first floor, to me, is like, you know, we're going to have to play really well to make up for that in terms of, like, the points that we lost. But I think we can do so. So we'll head down to the next floor with a much better rate of fire, a chance at an arcade, which is not insignificant. And this is actually what we want here. So just get, like, one room taken care of here. And this is where we're going to use a little bit of, like, min-max ingenuity to hopefully make up for that damage that we took earlier, which we definitely should not have taken. So battery charge is, like, the perfect thing to duplicate, because it just gives you another play at the thing you're actually trying to duplicate. Maybe we don't take that just yet? I was thinking is you go in for free, you get Dark Prince's Crown, which is actually worthless for us, but why take damage on the way out if you don't have to? We could duplicate the Fool card again, but I don't really want to teleport out of this room necessarily. Let's do one. And I will actually take Bob's... you know what? I take Bob's Brain almost always these days. And I quite like it as an item, if I'm being honest. Ooh, little Delirium Rotten Baby. But Azazel might be the one wrong time to take advantage of it, because we are up close and personal, like, at all times. So I have to imagine we would probably take... Whoa, thank you, Infamy, even though I did just get hit right after. We would probably take way more damage as a result of having it. I think I'll open one more, just to see. Okay, now we got Golden Bombs and another key, so we'll open one more. And we got Tammy's Head. You gotta take it. So we'll leave. Now we're, like, unbelievably stacked. This is glorious. Sorry, D1. I mean, you're a great item. Don't get me wrong. You're just not an item we really care about right now, as a result of the fact that we have, you know, probably the single strongest item you can have as Azazel, or, you know, with Brimstone in general. What are we gonna do about Dark Prince's Crown? It's actually an item that, if I'm being honest, I sort of resent it. So I'm really gonna treat it the way I'd treat mushrooms, you know? Feed them shit and keep them in the dark. That's not true. I don't do that to mushrooms. I just, you know, eat them if I have to. They're not my favorite food, but, you know, I'm not necessarily against them. Even if that's wait what, we don't care. Tech X we do care about. Or do we? I don't know. Maybe that was a worthless pickup. Rebuked my Isaac knowledge there. Should use our bombs. You know, we could find magic. Oh, dodged right into it. A little offended at my... Look, you actually have to slow your roll. Like, there's no reason to be taking much damage. Some damage I'll allow, but there's sincerely no reason to be taking this much damage. Like, it's a little embarrassing, to be honest with you. Exploding enemies are historically kind of a problem for Azazel. You know what? I might be reading too much into the situational nature of Dark Prince's Crown. However, it is a range upgrade if we get to 1 heart. And normally a range upgrade is basically worth nothing. And I mean that sincerely. In most situations, a range upgrade is just a waste of your time. However, that might not be true in this situation. Because of our the uniqueness surrounding our circumstances right now. We got golden bombs. Blow this up. Blow this up. Certainly we're going to blow that up. We're also about infinity time ahead of schedule here. Okay, that sort of sucks. But we really are, like, very ahead of schedule. Of course, we'll blow that up on the way. These, not so much, but that's probably our secret room right here. Blow this up as well. Blow this. We can take the time. Blow that up as well. Nothing, huh? 3 more cents. Not exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a spirit heart, if I'm being honest, because I won't be able to take a deal with the devil in this circumstance. But if we get an HP upgrade, maybe we don't want a deal with the devil. And instead, we'd rather have... well, we'd rather have the range upgrade from Dark Prince's Crown. We'd have to think about that, though, because that's a pretty bold choice that most of the time I think is destined to be wrong. Anyway, we used our golden bombs to some effect, at least. Took a little bit more damage than I'm proud of. It's apparently a recurring theme. Got HP. We can at least get a floor to test out our range upgrade then. It's plus 1.5. I mean, for now, when you have no choice, it's pretty okay. It's not like it's hurting us. We don't have the Polaroids, so... But, yeah. Fair to say, a little bit underwhelmed with the supposed range upgrade there. Could be a secret room. Is not a secret room. Stay away from enemies that explode. It's probably good advice in all avenues of life. Secret room? There we go. And skeleton key. Dude, a huge item. Well, we definitely should not use bombs to open doors now, but... relatively minor mistake. Car battery, absolutely. You can go car battery and then throw some money at a reroll. There's options, absolutely. Stay at 15 cents. Oh, we do have Steam sales, so we can go a little lower. Oh, I didn't mean to buy that, and it's a range downgrade, but Sackboy, absolutely. Still got 7 cents. We can do 2 more rerolls here, maybe. Yeah, dude, let's go Chaos. Even though we could get a better item, perhaps, on the other play. I'm happy with that. We get Temperance. We could use Temperance. We don't need it, but we could use it. And we'll take Restock. That's Restock Chaos. So that's the theme of this run? That and incredibly small range, even with Dark Prince's Crown? Yeah. Yep. Yep. As soon as I went to the wrong direction there, and as soon as it happened, I was like, I know my lot in life. I know my destiny. So now with blank card, or sorry, not blank card, but Restock Chaos, we're actually in this position where it's basically, ooh, so good. It's basically irrelevant whether or not we get a deal with the devil unless we want to give up our HP, because we can get anything from anywhere. So, I mean, we have now encountered a situation in which We could get the permanent Polaroid invincibility if we can even get the Polaroid, which is, you know, indeed a question. We do want to explore everything. We have car battery, Tammy's head on Azazel, so everything is dying, like, immediately, without a doubt. I don't necessarily want to keep Dark Prince's crown, but considering we can get any item from anywhere, we don't need to prioritize deals with the devil to get good stuff, I guess is the very simple point I'm trying to make in, for whatever reason, an extremely roundabout fashion. So I expect everybody's going to find themselves in this position, and the rest of this run is really going to be a task of taking as little damage as possible, to be honest with you. And that's like an incredibly bad example of it right there. Would I rather have 99 bombs or 99 keys? Honestly, as long as I have enough of both, I'm completely fine with either. Because, really, it's mostly just points that actually matter here. But I'll tell you what. Maybe for functionality's sake, we'd rather have 99 keys. Because we're probably going to go to the Hush Fight. Hush Fight requires keys. We don't really need bombs for anything at this point. Still, I've got to be honest, like, I'm a little bit eating shit on this run. And I'm a little embarrassed by that. Wait, we didn't go to our curse room yet. So the easy play here is you go in, hope to get something decent. Death card. Not really that decent. But you pop down Temperance and go, like, and then bounce out. So, yeah, that fucks up the Dark Prince's crown, but I think we get more value out of not amping up the damage penalty. Our range is going to be fairly awful, but, you know, we heal ourselves up anyway, so no problems there. We got our death card for the next floor for whatever reason we could possibly see for it, and we're moving down here. I am enjoying this daily. Like, it's a prototypical, powerful, fast daily. I'm for that. Probably the easiest of the bosses, but whatever. Let's roast him regardless. I really thought about using the death card there. Might have been overkill. Sick. No spirit hearts. Okay. Lockdown, not interested. Horf, not interested. Bad gas, not interested. We'll stick with this death card. 2 keys on this room, making me feel glad that we did indeed take 99 keys again instead of bombs. This is going to be, I mean, there's almost no way it can't be a high-scoring daily, I think. Ace of Hearts is highly irrelevant, so I think that it really is in our best interest to keep our heads screwed on straight here. Maybe a secret room over there. It's a secret room-like archetype. And mostly, like, this... Well, actually, we don't necessarily need to do this, but okay. I really thought the secret room would be right there. We're not going to teleport out of boss rush, so we don't need to worry about it. But I do feel like I'm fighting for my daily life to some extent, you know? Corey is a better Isaac player than me, but I have him on the leaderboards. I like how quaint this is as well, that the Isaac stuff has now become like me versus my friend Corey. You know, Vegeta versus Goku, Northernlion versus Corey, one of the great stories from the annals. You gotta take Tarot Cloth. And then, honestly, we're only paying 1 Spirit Heart for the Pact, so I'm okay with that. Then we got an Emperor card and a Temperance card. I don't think we care about the Emperor card. Well, we don't care about the Temperance card either, because we just spent all our HP, but either way... Okay. Either way, the Tarot Cloth is still good. Like, Wheel of Fortune is now 2 free items if we take it down to the... If we take it down to the chest. It's effectively like a half of a Yara rune. That's really good. Of course, it's actually only 1/4 of a Yara rune, because the Yara rune would also be affected by Tarot Cloth. But, you know, if you get your frame of reference right, it's no worries here. We are a little bit beholden. So normally, this is actually a situation in which you want the Forget Me Now. I'm going to have to think about this, though. It's actually kind of an interesting situation. Hilarious. So here's what I think we're going to do. I think we're going to buy out the stock of Spirit Hearts. Why not Mama Mega? Because we're going to make boss rush either way. The Forget Me Now allows you to get so many more points than you otherwise would be able to. How? Well, you go, you find your boss fight, which should be over here. You take Forget Me Now in, you pick up an item from the boss fight, crack Forget Me Now, which is what we're gonna take. Goodbye, Tammy's head. Even though you're in the right so much here, we have to do this. And this could squander the whole run, by the way. It's certainly gonna make it substantially harder to do boss rush without Tammy's head. But this happened on a daily. What hit? Oh, Little Delirium hit me. Beautiful. Right, we've already been there. That's an Emperor card. Absolutely should have taken that, but that's okay. Out of here, you take GB Bug and you use this. What's the point of this? It's very simple. We get another floor, or at least part of a floor, of exploration bonus. And that ends up being worth a decent amount. Mathis beat me like this on a daily in a past life, and I will never forgive him for the indignity. Gotta take Champion Belt. I think it's actually a very good pickup. We do need to go a little faster. And you don't get points for doing 2 boss rushes, by the way. So, we're not like, you might say, oh, you idiot, you could have gotten more out of it. I don't believe that that is possible unless they've changed the daily formula recently. I will admit, I am a little crestfallen at the idea that we could accidentally choose to skip boss rush as a result of this, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. We have a 3-cent item there. It's a 3-cent luck and range upgrade. If the time is right, we'll go for it. But I don't think the time's gonna be right, dude. I understand, Ruka. You really want to get into this room. Dude, what I would not give for a single fucking speed upgrade right now. You gotta believe it's this way. Why? Because that's the way I'm going. It's not this way, so we bomb it. If you're gonna let me get out, that's fine. That only took like maybe 10 seconds for those 2 rooms, so I'm not too bummed by it. Thank heavens for the helpfulness of that tractor beam there. Dude, you gotta stop jumping. What you're doing here is ridiculous to me. Okay, we could have taken a range upgrade, but instead I'm gonna go for telepathy for dummies, because homing tiers seemed better in my head, but actually are likely to be fairly substantially worse. Unless we get real Brim, in which case it'll be amazing. Have to go faster. Can't afford to stop here. It's Bat Country, etc., etc. Have to do this room, unfortunately. Whatever you take for damage, you take for damage. Stop, stop. Okay, we gotta go. I know we got rid of the Hierophant for the Joker for the Hierophant. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Get dusted. Get dusted! We've done it. That is right. Ooh. You're crazy for this one. Okay, so like actually 99 bombs is way better from the perspective of points. So I feel justified in that. Now, boss rush is going to take us a little while. We're actually not doing crazy good damage for being Azazel. Not necessarily bad, but we'd be hoping for something good from this. Now, was this a good decision? Time will tell, but we're going to be like in the 20-somethings when we go down to the Womb 1. As long as we don't fuck up our Hush fight. What hit us there? As long as we don't fuck up our Hush fight, I think we're pretty good. Was it a little frightening? Maybe a little, yeah. I mean, we did literally make it into boss rush by about a second. Okay, thank you very much for that, by the way. That infamy play was surprisingly on point. Now, on a regular run, I would never, ever have gotten rid of Tammy's head for the privilege to do a second boss rush. But that's what makes dailies interesting, is sometimes they do require you to be a little zany to hit that next level. You might think I'm putting on airs here or giving you lip service, but I I genuinely believe that. You know, sometimes decisions that you would not have ever made get made on dailies. I'm going to pop the Hierophant right now. We hope to still be in the 20s when we go down to the next floor, at least. Our damage penalties kind of gotten racked up here. Dude, it's hard to get in there. Multi-dimensional baby's doing some decent work. And we got Little Brim on occasion, but only on occasion. Okay. So, oh, we don't have Little Brim anymore. We got what? Dry Baby? I mean, wait, no, it was Dry Baby. Now we have Acid Baby. Okay, just keep it going. You're doing good work here. It is maybe going to be a little bit of a rush once we get to, crap. Once we get to, the womb. Fairly plausible. We're going to have our work cut out for us at that point, but that's okay. That was mostly just lucky. As long as we get down there by like 25 minutes, I still think we got a great chance. You never know when this guy's gonna charge. Except for the incredible amount of telegraphing he does before he bites the bullet on that one. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. You gotta go. Dude, I'm sorry, like, I'm not happy about that damage that we took, but I've also never seen Gertie Jr. bounce up and down 40 times in a row. Really thought at some point he would lose momentum. He must have snuck in an extra attack animation when I wasn't looking. I think he got by BBF. It's really nice when Little Delirium becomes Little Hushy. It's like the two best boss fights in the game finally working together, right? Okay, stay away, stay away. Good work. That I deserved to take damage there. I was focusing on the big kahuna instead of the little riffraff there. So what am I angling for from this? Sincerely, it would be very nice if we got a damage upgrade, basically of any sort. We actually might be hitting the next floor at like 26 minutes. Which is really bad. Ruka, I will allow you to enter this office. But first, I gotta defeat these bosses, okay? Like, I know we got 99 bombs, too. We probably want to throw those in on occasion. Pretty much just the most ridiculous luck of all time to dodge all that. You're still alive? Thank you, Seraphim. Oh, my God. He baited me in the worst possible way. Dude, we gotta go. This cat is losing his mind. One more. This is it. This is our final wave. I said 25 minutes with 25:05. That's perfect. We're done. We got an attack fly closer to Beelzebub. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, there was a tinted rock in there. All right. Welcome. Hello, Ruka. You've been granted access. All right. Now, was that worth it? I don't know. I'd have to see like a split test at this point. I will say, I think it was not... I don't really want to do that room unless we have to. Even though there is a curse room adjacent, we don't have big guppy dreams. And then, I mean, we just got dropped right back into the same room. But, sure. I mean, in the whole scheme of things, this room's not hard. It's just a little longer than I'd like it to be. Double entendres. Bazinga. No bazinga. There you go. It's like maybe 10 seconds we don't want to afford, but might be fine. All we're worried about is making it to Hush. And that's honestly not correct. We should really actually be worried about defeating Hush, because we have very poor range and our damage is not that good. So what I'm looking for here, by the way, is great cards. If we're able to get great cards, like an Emperor, for example, all I don't think we have problems, to be honest with you, but all of our problems are gone. This cat, you didn't see it? This cat was walking across my desk. I put my hand over my, like, recording hotkey just to be safe, and he stepped right the fuck on it. Okay, so do we actually have anything we're protecting here? I think we want to fully reroll, to be honest with you. We'll still be Azazel. I think this is good. We've got Infestation 2. We've got, not a Thame. What's the other one? Maw of the Void. That's it, Maw of the Void. Our damage has gotten better. Our rate of fire has gotten worse, but our damage is so much better. I think it's, like, doubtlessly we made the right choice here. Watch out. We don't have Stompy. We just have, Samson's Chain. But still, I mean, we're obviously taking damage I'm not super proud of here. Grab this, grab this. I think we're going to make it in time. Let's just start by getting these fools roasted. 100% deal with the Devil Chance. Speed upgrade, Blackheart. Following it up with none of these items because they are not that good. And then on the next floor, we got 2.5 minutes roughly. And we popped Amnesia. So actually, would have been better on the last floor, but we should be going like pretty freaking faster. I mean, we got 1.85 speed. But then beyond that, the damage potential that we have is out of control. I like the luck as well. What I do not like is Samson's Chain hitting all of these rocks that are causing me to take damage. We probably should not take the time to do this, but I'm going to do this anyway, because I know... I was going to say I know we're getting close to Beelzebub, but who cares, actually? In hindsight, who cares? In foresight, who cares? Alright, see you later, dude. Thanks for your help. Sincerely. We want more money. Oh, you know what? We really want more money. Because we used to have Steam Sale. And now we do not. Spider action is out of control. Of course, we could also use a good spacebar item. We also don't have restock anymore, though, so the money is really just for points. By the way, resist the notion to be like, oh, NL, you're so zany. Ain't nobody out there as zany as you. In my opinion, anybody else, when presented with this situation, an Isaac player of a certain skill and reputation would have done exactly the same thing. Don't toot my own horn too much here, because I sincerely feel like we had a not great Azazel run. Most of the greatness of it was just the fact that we are Azazel. Fuck it, we're here. Let's check. Bad idea. Okay, honestly, I do not know where to go. Anytime we're on a new room, though, I'm content. Hey, Ruka. How's it going, buddy? You know, you get fed in 40 minutes. Isn't that exciting? It's a whole new world. We've moved... You lost so much weight, buddy. We're moving you from half a cup of food to 3/4 of a cup. Because your diet was a success, and now we can put you on, like, maintenance-level calories. Aren't you excited? Honestly, I think we want to get the hell out of here. I know there's a Dark Judas there. Sure, there's good value in that Dark Judas play, but maybe there isn't. By the way, do we still have the key pieces? No? Okay, hopefully the Mega Satan door opens. If not, I'm going to be very disappointed. I don't even know how the daily will end in that case, but... Okay, grab this. What are we looking for? Honestly, I mean, sticky bombs. You alright, Cat? Not necessarily that good. However, we don't... this is... no, you know what? I think we want to lower our tier delay, actually. Come down here for a second. D10, in my opinion, is not even worth grabbing. Let's take Mom's Eyeshadow. Does not lower our tier delay. Does give us the Mom transformation. Go peep this. We don't really care about the battery, but we can basically buy it for free. Close to free, anyway. And get the heck out of here with the devil card. So I do... Okay. My cat. I like you. I love you. You're my best friend. At the same time, you cannot cause all this... There's like 50,000 people watching this that are going, Ruka's such a bad cat. Why do you let him into your office? Well, I let him in because he's my best friend, but you gotta be less annoying, okay, buddy? You gotta be less annoying. Here's your box. Get in. Will you feel better if I took Tomo's box down? You're like, hell yeah, I'm the only cat now. And I've got like a little cat balcony for myself. Okay, I mean, if you're not good, I'm going to have to make you leave. And none of us wants that. It's nice to have some company in here during the solitary recording hours, to be honest. So, dude, our damage is really, really nice right now. I'm sorry, buddy. You can't understand English, so I'm not mad, but you gotta go. Prepare for meows. It breaks my little heart. But, you know, work's gotta be done. The cat's being very, I mean, all the love is really just a, it's a Trojan horse, because he's gonna bite my hands and be like, give me food, but sadly, gotta kick him out for now. That's alright, though. So I think we've probably lowered our maximum score on today's daily by, like, maybe 4,000 or 5,000 with all the damage we've taken, but it looks better than it actually is because of the fact that we have almost max for each consumable. So that will allow people who don't take damage to get a really, really high score today. I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking probably our most realistic score cap is somewhere... that was bad. Want to be able to get in there a little easier, but this is... I mean, it's safe. Our most realistic score for where we're going to finish this run... Thank you, Infamy. I would expect to be in, like, the maybe 45,000 range. You do get a point bonus for beating Mega Satan. Can't remember if that point bonus is usurped by the earlier point bonuses, or if it usurps them, or if they all count. Because if they all count, obviously that's a huge potential score gain for us. Assuming we can beat Mega Satan, which, I mean, honestly, if you can beat Hush, you are probably going to beat Mega Satan. To some extent, they have different criteria. But to a large extent, one is just strictly harder than the other one. Man, it takes forever to get Maw the Void charged up, huh? There we go. Don't mind our neighbor, just working on a little woodworking. It's a very noble pursuit in a 600 square foot apartment. Don't let the man get you down. Keep working on that birdhouse, buddy. Until the power tools start, I'm not going to be annoyed by a little hammering. I mean, obviously, of course, I'm annoyed by it. I mean, otherwise I wouldn't have brought it up, but still. Okay, so we don't go breaking my heart. Don't go to the cathedral, and by cathedral, I mean delirium floor, by which I mean void. Instead, we want to go down to Sheol, but first there's some spirit hearts back here. We should go grab those. Yes, okay. So the run is good. I think we've fucked ourselves out of being able to have it be amazing. And I do also wonder if the loss of Tammy's head was worth it. Maybe Forget Me Now is the right choice in most situations. But really, you're going to get rid of Tammy's head on an Azazel run? That's, like, extremely bold. Bold is not always a good thing. It is when it's bold and beautiful, but we might have just been easy breezy beautiful cover girl in this case, and that's not as conducive to our success. I mean, there's a chance that trinket is way better for us. We're going to get the full exploration bonus as well, by the way, but we might as well fight this guy first. At least we have poison bombs. Did get a little bit more value out of that than we probably deserved. Easiest Satan fight we've had in a while, that's for certain. And we did find our second secret room. We teleported into it, or did we blow it up by accident? I mean, either way, it worked out fairly nicely for us. I know, Ruka, but you don't mess with my dailies. This is Dad's time. When Dad goes down into the daily den, no kids allowed. You don't want to know what he's doing down there, I assure you. Dad, are you min-maxing again? I have no son. Luck down. So many luck down pills, so little time. I don't want to take them all. In fact, I don't want to take any of them. But I did take one earlier. But I didn't inhale. Why don't you just kill him so I have no risk of accidentally hitting myself. Starting to hit our groove on this run, I think. We are going to almost certainly hit max levels of each consumable here. Which is very, very good for us from a point standpoint. Certainly, I mean, it helps erase some of the... Right, it's the same thing. It helps erase some of the damage we've taken. Although, again, a lot of people are going to get, you know, maximum possible consumables on this daily. It's not just going to be us. So I'm thankful for the opportunity, but very conscious of the fact that we got a long road ahead of us. We're probably just going to have an okay rank today. This is not like top 50 level, I think, just because of how much damage we took early, and I do think it's possible we made a fundamental misstep with Tammy's head. I'm hopeful we didn't, but, you know, spoilers. I've been on Greedbutt to see our score today, and I did see people in the 60s. So we're not going to be in the 60s. We'll probably be in the mid-40s, maybe slightly higher. Let's see what we're at when we come down here. Basically, doing the floor, especially at max consumables, is going to be a net balance. Like, whatever we get from clearing the rooms minus whatever we get for taking damage. So really the principal goal here is to take as little damage as possible. I mean, another small factor is the penalty for the items that we take, but with one luck I wouldn't expect too much of that. And you know, we are getting consumables as well. There are black hearts we'll pick up thanks to a Thame, or sorry, call the Maw of the Void, but for the most part, really we're just banking on, you know, getting like 100 points every couple of rooms here from the exploration bonus. So it's very much in our interest to not get hit. Then we may get a small bonus for beating Mega Satan, but I thought you got like 44-44 for beating Hush. Sorry, for beating Boss Rush. And then you get 55-55 for beating Hush. And I thought you got 99-99 for beating Mega Satan, which just takes precedent over the first two. So it's possible that beating Mega Satan wouldn't adjust our score at all, but, like, I'm not the kind of dude who's going to test that by just walking into the Mega Satan fight for the exploration bonus and then pressing escape, so... I mean, these are questions you'd expect good Isaac players to probably have answers to, but I'm not a professor of Isaac, you know. I couldn't tell you what the term is called. I just know the sound it makes when it takes a run's life. Ace of Spades is actually completely worthless for us. Missing page 2 would be an item I would take if it actually provided us with any benefit, but it sincerely does not, to the best of my knowledge. You know what? We're like 1,000 points up on this so far. Thank you, battery baby. Up on this floor so far, I should say. So I'm feeling pretty solid about that. Honestly, being able to beat the gate in a single hit with Maw of the Void active is pretty solid as well. The black cards do give us like 20 points each, or 10 points each if they're replacing a red heart. So getting mad money out of that. I'm gonna revise our score upwards slightly for now. I'm gonna say we're gonna finish at like 47,000. And we haven't taken what I would call dumb damage for a little while. So I actually think that we've gone from maybe a decent run to a good to great run. You know, we're talking maybe like top 250. It's usually, it's an informal threshold, but that's what I tend to use as like a threshold at this point. Ever since the reroll, the run has really come together right now over me. Are all of the flies from Rodden Baby? If so, it's a wonderful sign. That means our fly economy is working out really well for us. Strength card. Technically, pretty useful if we get hit on the Mega Satan fight. Which we, you know, probably will. Wait, is the Mega Satan? It is open. Okay, let's do it. So we got like 1,500 points total for being here. We don't want to just push... You know what? We probably do want to actually, if we don't get hit after we beat Mega Satan, just pop this strength card and then pick up, well, the coins are probably not worth much because we're at the cap there. But I don't think you lose points for pushing the black card out, but you might. But there you go. There's an easy decision-making process there. Either way, we're talking about, like, the difference between, like, you know, 20 to 30 points or something, so I wouldn't get too bent out of shape over it. Great room, or wave for Infestation, the second. Dude, you got hit by triple shot. You should be wicked fucking dusted, bud. Okay. Don't get hit by that. That would be embarrassing. But I say 47. 47 doesn't strike me as realistic anymore. Let's go for 44 and a 44.5. I'm going to say we're top 500. It is a weekend daily that we handled in an unorthodox fashion. I think we played relatively well, more so towards the back half of the run, but I can't be too displeased about this one, I think. Let's see how we're doing here. 48! Oh my god, we're actually 100th. So, 100th, I should say. That's pretty solid. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.